Last question. 2 minus 3 over x to the power 4. We use Pascal's triangle to solve for binomial expansion for binomials. For Pascal triangles, we start with 1 at the top, then continue placing numbers below it in a triangular pattern. Each row begins with 1 and ends with 1, begins with 1 and ends with 1. Each row has an increase of 1 number to the amount of numbers in the previous row. This row has 2 numbers, this row has 3 numbers, next row would have 4 numbers, next row would have 5 numbers, and so on. To get numbers like this, you would have to add numbers that are directly above it. And these numbers, these numbers represent coefficients of binomials to a specific power. So this represents coefficients of binomials to the power 0. This represents coefficients of binomials to the power 1. This represents coefficients of binomials to the power 2. This represents coefficients of binomials to the power 3. This represents coefficients of binomials to the power 4. Since we have to determine binomials to the power 4, we use these coefficients: 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. So 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. We start the first term with the highest power, which is 4. So 2 to the power 4, and after each coefficient, the first term with the highest power would decrease. The first term with the highest power decreases by 1. So 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 0. And the second term, minus 3 over x, uses the lowest power of 0. And after each coefficient increases by, the power of 0 increases by 1. So minus 3 over x to the power 0, minus 3 over x to the power 1, minus 3 over x to the power 2, minus 3 over x to the power 3, and minus 3 over x to the power 4. Alright, now we insert the exponents into the terms. So 2 to the power 4 is 16. Minus 3 over x to the power 0 is 1. 2 to the power 3 is 8. Minus 3 over x to the power 1 is minus 3 over x. 2 to the power 2 is 4. Minus 3 over x to the power 2 is 9 over x squared. And 2 to the power 1 is 2. And minus 3 over x to the power 3 is minus 27 over x3. And 2 to the power 0 is 1. Minus 3 over x to the power 4 is 81 over x to the power 4. And 1 times 16 times 1 is 16. 4 times 8 is 32 times minus 3 over x is minus 96 over x. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 4 is 24 times 9 is 216 over x squared. And 4 times 2 times minus 27 is minus 216 over x to the power 3. And 1 times 1 times 81 x to the power 4 is 81 x to the power 4. And this is our binomial expansion for 2 minus 3 over x to the power 4 using Pascal's triangle.